I'm back. I'm back. This obviously isn't gameplay, as you can clearly tell, but I thought I'd do a little something to since it ended so prematurely. Well, at least I was going to do this anyways, but I guess I'm doing it earlier. I'm just going to kind of rank what I thought each unit did for me throughout the playthrough. So, obviously, I've got a died section, and in there is going to go all the people that died, regardless of fairly finished. So, first die was good old Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa. Died to me overextending in the first Fog of War map. Had she survived, I think she probably would have ended up in the A, maybe B. She didn't have great growth, or not growth, but didn't grow. Her stats didn't increase very well, if I remember right. It's been a while. She died chapter 6. Okay, so it's been a bit. So there's that. Next that died was Garcia. He died in chapter. I'm just gonna readjust this. My ratio changed, but oh well. No, Garcia was the next time. He died chapter 8. Due to me, I had him, handling all those armor knights in the room with one chest, and I forgot to check the range on enemy shaman, and thus he died, leaving Ross an orphan. Poor Ross. Next to die after that, hold on, I've got to actually check because I had so many deaths. I don't remember who died next. I believe next should be Natasha. Give me just one moment to check that. Not that, that's what I want. There it is. So yeah, next up was Natasha, and I don't even remember how she died. Oh, nope, she was part of the first massacre. That's right. Her, Tethys, and Garrick all died in the chapter you recruit Garrick, Tethys, and Innes. All I remember is getting bullied by that sleep staff. Both Joshua and Garrick were put to sleep on a 20 and a 30% hit chance. Great. Which was just a mess down there because my two main combat units down there before I recruited them I only had 2. I had 3 units total. I had Joshua, Seth, and Erica down there, and because Erica had to be down there to recruit, and Seth and Joshua were there to be bodyguards. Joshua was there to get the hero crest promote right away, and Seth was there to kill stuff. And because of the sleep staff, and then I had to deal with that mess, and then there was the enemy reinforcements, and I don't remember if I missed an attack or what. I just was not ready for those reinforcements, and then 3 people died. I think it was 2 turns in total it took. I think Natasha died, and then Natasha and Tethys died maybe, and then Garrick died. It was either him or Marissa that was going to die. I think both him and Marissa could get attacked, but Garrick was on low HP, so I traded all of his weapons to Marissa, is what it was. But, dead. Next up was Tana. Now, when did Tana... So Tana, she made it all the way to the chapter recruit Owan. And then she dies because I forgot to heal her before I went to go kill one of the last enemies on the map of her. She then missed an attack and died on enemy phase. So that was brilliant. Following up Tana was Owan, who in the next chapter, I didn't check enemy's equipment and died to a javelin with when Ford was being a wall. Not Ford, Kyle was being a wall for him. So he died. Same map, because it was the second massacre. I had Amelia and Colm. Where are you, Colm, on this thing? Guys, I can't find Colm. Oh, God, I can't see it. There he is. Amelia and Colm end up dying because I hate that map. I completely forgot about the mechanic of just killing the boss and ending early. I had to wait till Cormac appeared at the very least so I could recruit him. And for some reason, I decided to wait until the very last turn. I was kind of working on setting it up because, oh my God, that boss landed every attack against my group. But I forgot it ends when you kill him because I wasn't paying. I'd been skipping story. I think it mentions it there. Who else? They died. Oh well. Cormac died. Where are you, Cormac? Here you are. I honestly don't remember how he died. I'm trying to remember right now, but I can't think of it. Oh, that's right. He died after we get outside, right when the routes reconvene. And trying to protect Erica, he was a little too far forward and got shot by a bow. And there goes the third flyer of the run. Because, guys, I cannot keep them alive. I kept 2 alive in the whole game. We'll get to them. Following Cormac was Doza, who got ganged up on by a bunch of enemy shamans, and he couldn't do much about that. Then Kyle dies to Walter, because this was the third massacre on a map. Kyle dies to Walter trying to protect Marisha and Joshua, so he ends up getting doubled and killed. Next up was Dusel and Marissa. I've just thrown off the aspect again. I'll get to it after I talk about Marissa. They died chapter 16 as I am... Oh, what's it called? You know, getting my revenge on Orson. I don't remember if one. I think Marissa might have died. No, I don't think she died to a siege stone. Maybe she did. I don't remember. They both died. Oh well. So I said bye-bye to them. Promoted my lords and moved on. Last of my... No, I'll get to it in a second. I gotta fix this ratio again. I'm probably going to fix this ratio again another time once I get 4 more characters on thing. After Marissa was Noel, who died because I underestimated enemies. I recruited Cyrene, and then I didn't have enough enemies in the back to deal with all those people coming across that branch. Log, or whatever you want to call it. So he died. Final map where my game ended. Who died first? Loot dies because she died to a Medusa doing her thing. One-shotted Loot. Wasn't really using her. She was just there to be a backup healer. Let's be honest. That's all I promoted her for. And then last but not least, Erica died, ending the run. So I lost in chapter 18 out of 21, if I remember right. If I had to pick tiers, I'd say Vanessa probably would have been A, maybe B. Garcia was about the same. Natasha was C. I wasn't using her. She was only there as a backup healer. Tethys would have been A, at the very least, because dances are. Have my better units go again. Garrick A, maybe S, but I didn't get to use them a lot. Tana was definitely an A. Awan, he's not good. Not really. I was using him, but he's not great. He probably would have been B or even C. Amelia C had no... She's garbage. I didn't recruit her chapter 10, so I didn't get her until chapter 13. So she was never going to be useful. Colm, Thief, he's useful for stealing, but his combat sucks. C, maybe B. Cormag, I'd say another A, maybe B. Yeah, I'd probably say the other flyers are B compared to Cormag. At least Cormag could take some hits. And you know what? He got to promote, unlike the other two. Doza? Did I say Doza? Doza? Yeah. Oh, A. Easy. Pre-promote. Fill up the gap that I had no axe user anymore for the longest time. And he did so much work in the few chapters he was there. I might be exaggerating, but it was so nice to have an axe unit again. And he's got such... Besides his, his defenses are low, but you know what? That's what his class is about, is high HP and high strength. So, you know what? He did his job perfectly fine. He just died because he got surrounded by shamans, essentially. Kyle, Seth and Franz are definitely better. Cormac, Joshua was better. He was by far not a main combat unit, but he did his job well. I'd say he's probably B, maybe bottom of A. Dusel filled in a great once I got him. Only lasted a chapter. So it's hard to know. I'd say B. Marissa, so bad. But I don't know why I deployed her because I had slots. After multiple people died. So I figured my little player, someone to use. By far not good. She's probably B, maybe C. Noel, had no plans to use him. He was a backup healer, essentially, because he used dark magic. No one else could. We know Juan was going to, but my boy Juan didn't even get to level 10. Null's probably a good B. Loot, I used her for the early part of the game. I had 10 user, and then we got Soleil, who Eclipse turned every sort of way. Like, there was no point in playing her when I had Soleil to fill in the same role I had her using, except that he had better stats. So I dropped her, only to bring her back after more people died as a backup healer. She did her job well when she was there, so I'd say B. And then Erica, well, she had great growth in the beginning, like 8, 10 strength. I think she had good growth up until that route split. And then I just started dropping units like flies, and I wasn't leveling her up like at all. And she just didn't have the stats to cut it anyways. And then after promotion, I got a little overconfident. I thought, monsters aren't that strong. The Medusa said otherwise. And I hate that map. Especially they hatch from eggs and then can go on that same turn. Stupid. Awful. I should have used Mir. I don't know why I decided not to use Mir to save her uses, but hindsight's always 20/20. So now we can get to the units that lived, and after I placed one of them, I'm gonna have to readjust my aspects. So let's start with an easy one. Naomi, didn't use her, she's a C. Now, I'm gonna fix this real quick. Well, hi! Fancy seeing you here. So like I said, I didn't use Naomi. C. She was on the wall map. I think she helped break the wall, maybe? I don't even know that. She had to go recruit calm. Didn't use her, she's a C. Arter, same. He was a C. Didn't use him. Yeah, he did a little more than Naomi. I'll give him that. Ross, didn't use him. You go there. Little Rachel, you didn't use you, but I had to recruit with, I'll say he's below Arthur. Anyone else on this list I didn't use? Orson, he's dead, so I can put him there. He died, and right here. There we go. Put him in the right spot. God, not a lot of units left. Ranak, I didn't use you at all. You were only there for a little bit. I mean, I had to use a little Rachel to recruit you. You're C. And he did get us some stuff. You know what? Can I get you? There we go. I'll give him top of C, actually. Oh, wow. Let's see. Naomi, Ross didn't use. That's why they're C. These two, Arter, little Rachel didn't use. I only used, I used Arter for one map because he came on that map. Might as well use him when he's there. And little Rachel, again, used her on the map, she was there, and then brought her to recruit Ranak, and that was it. So that's that. Ranak, he's a thief. He had some use after I recruited him, especially since Colm was dead. He was my only thief. Let's go F from Chapter 8, Chapter 5X, everything after 15 onwards. Pretty good, actually. By far not the star of the show, but, he did his job, I'd say. Pretty well, actually. Franz, boy, did this lad carry me through that mid-game. And that might be exaggeration, but you know what? He was definitely one of my main units, so he deserves that S rank. Gilliam, I benched him, because who wants to use an Armor Knight? And then people started dropping like flies. So I'm like, alright, I'm bringing Gilliam back. Still bad. I gave him the boots in the final chapter, and I lost the game in that final chapter. It's not his fault. He did his job fine. He was my new axe unit after Duthel died, but he still had E-rank axes. So you know what? Gilliam did fine, but he was by far not great, and not the star of my show. Mulder, his stats weren't great. I early promoted him to deal with monsters, but there's not that many monsters to the lake. Kevin could have waited, but he absolutely kept the team alive as much as he could when he was the healer I was using, and he did okay with light magic. He helped Chip. He helped take care of some magic units when he needed to. Ford, he's gonna be B. By far not that great. Below, not that great. He had like as much strength as Erica did. by the end of the first part, so he did not grow great, like, at all. Innis, I didn't really use. He should probably be in C, but I'll give him the bottom of B. He did work when I used him at the end. Not great since he can't, counterattack against every enemy, but he filled slots when I needed him to. Excuse me. Joshua, boss killer, did great. He almost died a couple times, but you know what? Overall, did fine. He was definitely my go-to for killing bosses, just because of that crit chance he has, and that just made it so much easier. Mir, only had her for 2.5 chapters, but you know what? Her stone is so busted. She could take so many hits, besides her low HP. But even then, most enemies only do no more than 4 damage, so she can take on a couple enemies by herself, and you just gotta heal her up. Plus her growth rates, because her growth rates are insane. She's got multiple stats that have above 100%. She's guaranteed multiple stats. It's a chance if she gets a +2 or not. So, had I used her in Chapter 18, it might have been fine. I don't know. I should have kept my army grouped up more. I forgot I was playing hard, I guess. Soleil, a good secondary boss killer. Get there. Good healer. Had way better physic range than Mulder did. And like I said with Loot, he totally just eclipsed her in the role that I was going to have Loot fill. So, easily my best magic unit. Seth, he probably was better than Franz by the end of the game. But I feel like Franz did more work overall, but that's mostly because I didn't use Seth in the early game. I'll say he was better than Franz in this playthrough, just because Seth is stupid good. And I think Franz was faster. Seth might have had more strength. I don't remember their exact stats by the end of it. And then, last but not least, Cyrene, which is going to break this, but oh well. She didn't do a lot. She was only there for like one chapter maybe total, turn-wise. But she did her job fine. I think she like Innis. Yeah, I'll put her. Yeah. She got flying. That map sucks though. I'll say she was better than Innis. So, more dead than I had living, right? 15, 16 living, and then so much character save, Ted, 15. Yeah, I had more than half the cast die. I think Erica's the one that pushed it over half. So as we can see, not a great result for my first series, but you live and learn. As I said at the end of the last part, up next is going to be a blind playthrough of FE5. Never played it. Never watched anyone play it outside of like random bits here and there. Don't know how most of the game mechanics work in that game. Like, I know their skills, they're different. I know there's capturing enemy units. I don't know how it works. It's just, I don't know who recruits who, stuff like that, or if Leaf recruits everyone. I mean, I guess we'll find out. I don't intend to look anything up. So, if y'all are watching that series, please be so kind as to leave, heads up, maybe some tips, because I'm gonna need it. Because I'm gonna fail miserably otherwise, like this one was. The goal, it's not an Iron Man, so the goal is just, to finish the game. I'll decide whether I want to restart for certain characters dying or not. So, if a character recruits a character and then die, and I don't know about it, oh well, that's my loss, I guess. But that's it. I think this might end up being longer, maybe about as long as last episode. But that's it for this series. I'll probably tackle Sacred Sons again in the future. Maybe actually win this time after I get more used to it. But I will see you all next time in the next series, hopefully. And I'm going to say bye-bye for now.